Hey everyone, it's Apache here and welcome back to another episode of SevTech Ages here on the CreedCraft server. Thank you for joining me today and continuing to show your support for the series. If you do enjoy this episode, please leave a like and a comment, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe as well. I've done a lot of changes around here since the last episode, just gearing up for Age 3. We're in Age 3 now, so it's really good. I'm glad we're finally here. Took long enough, didn't it? Anyway, you can see I've moved all the trophies into the room here behind me. I've got the Ergast wiggling around in the background there. Outside, I've changed things around as well a bit. I've got the smeltery all up and running, first of all. So this is fully working. We have some lava in there. And I've also put all of these hoppers around the bottom, all the way around, and some channels in as well. Because I have been crafting up en masse. I've been going around the whole area trying to collect up all of the different ores we need for Age 3. So I've got a decent amount. We have a look inside this obsidian chest here. You can see we have lead, we have silver, electrum, got a load more iron, got some nickel, got some invar, some of the alloys, some aluminium, more aluminium, and some platinum. So that's glad we've got all of that, and I've moved the Tinker's setup to over here. I haven't ended up putting all of this into there yet. I'm going to swap all of this chest into there, so we've got a nice little compact area here for Tinkers, which means that this space over here is free. Now here we are going to be putting the the coke oven, the coal coke oven. Now there's a load of recipes here. So I just want to go through these first of all, so we can get some stuff all the way down. First of all, in Age 2, we have these three ones here. What's my biome, into a depth, and speedrunner. And that is, we have a biomalyzer here. So where's my biome? You can see on the top left now it says biome woodlands. If we go to here, we can get a depth meter. You can see ironwood ingots, compass, and tin gear. We have a look at the... I didn't actually show you the recipe for this one. That was torchberries, root strands, blank magic map, twilight oak sapling, and canopy tree sapling as well for that one. So that's that achievement. And then we have the stopwatch, which is 2 firefly jars, a darkstone button, a tin gear, and a clock. And so there we go. And so you can see now we have motion X, Y, and Z. Not sure how to use this one, but never mind. I don't know if you can actually add these into. You can add it onto there. Can you add this one in at all anywhere? Nope. So one of them can be put into there. I'm hoping that these can be all put together one day so that you can just have one thing and it'll show you everything you need up there. But as soon as we get journey map, that'll be solved anyway. So the next one is this ore prospector. This is the upgraded version of this tough dowsing rod. And when I get this, I'm going to get a big spam of advancements up here. Probably about 5 or 6 advancements, because I've already got all of the next tier of this. So let's see. Yeah, bauxite, galena, cinnabar, limonite, and platinum. If we have a look at the advancements for Age 3, so that's the ore prospector and all 5 of these. That's bauxite is aluminium, galena is lead and silver. Platinum is platinum, limonite is iron and nickel, mostly iron with some nickel, and cinnabar is redstone. And the next one for that is a sound muffler. That's good, I like sound mufflers. So next we have something which I've been wanting to get up for a while, which is an enchantment table, which is a book, lapis, and obsidian. I've gone round and I've got a load of obsidian as well. I didn't think I needed to do that on camera. It's a very basic process, and going around to the lava pools, it's quite a lengthy process to try and get a hold of it all in quantity. So I've got a couple of stacks of it at least now. And then we have the obligatory 15 bookshelves to go with the enchantment table. So we're going to have to figure out somewhere where we want to have enchantments done, somewhere we can put all of our lapis supply as well. So next we have the coke bricks, which is the basic recipe for coke bricks, which is clay, brick and sandstone. We've got 27 of those, and we're going to place these, I think, let's have a look where we want them. I think if I start it there, I need to work out where my engineer hammer is as well. I'm going to need that in a minute. And so these go in a 3x3 cube, and I think I have a torch, and there's my hammer. Wonderful. Torch on the top. And we head down to the bottom here, and right click, and this is our coke oven. So the coke oven takes blocks of coke, or blocks of coal, or just coal if you want to do it the other way. And you place them in there, and then slowly, very, very slowly, it will turn them into blocks of coal coke. And it will also fill up this meter here with creosote. Now the creosote we want to keep. And so the next recipe I've got is some tanks. The barrels we've been using so far have a capacity of 8 per barrel, 8 buckets per barrel, and they don't stack in the inventory. However, these, I've got an entire stack worth of these. These are 16 buckets per tank, and they stack up on top of each other. So on this side here, I want to put my liquid hopper just out of the side. No, that's wrong. Suppose if I put down that one, no, let's do it slightly differently. I put these down here, and hopefully I should be able to do this. I may need to actually dig out some of this. So if I dig out these two, and hopefully I can. Nope. Tell you what I might do. I dig down one more here, and one more underneath. If we put one there, then I can put this liquid hopper into the side of that. And yes, that is coming into the side. Excellent. So now these will go up like that, and these will go like this. So now we have that. We can take these ones down at the back. Like that. So we have a 4 tall tank at the moment. We can place these back inside and just let that go. Now, since coming into Age 3, I have discovered a problem. I don't know if it's with Optifine or with the pack in general, but you can see that's just disappeared. It is still in there. If I take half of them out, put them back in, you can see they are there. But this happens with chests. It happens with all kinds of stuff, really. With any kind of inventory, sometimes my actual inventory will just disappear. But it's mainly with chests like this. If I go into here, then sometimes this will disappear here. All the stuff is still there, it's just a rendering problem. So if you see me being annoyed with that sometimes, that's what that is. What else do we have over here? Aha, yes. We're going to need to wait for this for a little bit first before we can actually use these things. But we have 2 different recipes here. We have Engineer's Blueprint for iron mechanical components, steel mechanical components, vacuum tubes and circuit boards. So we'll grab that one, and then this one, hello, thank you, is the projectiles one. So I don't know if we'll be using this castle cartridge, armor piercing cartridges, silver cartridge, buckshot cartridge and high explosive cartridge. It might be fun to have a play around with some projectile weapons. So I've been AFK'd for just a little while and come back. There's a fair amount of liquid in there. It does produce quite a lot of creosote for this running with blocks of coal. You can see here it has 9 blocks of coal coke so far. So if we grab these ones out and we grab a bucket of this, I would have assumed that would have given us the achievement. What do we need for the achievement? The achievement says use a coke oven to produce both creosote liquid and coal coke. Ah, this is a block of coal coke. So if we do that, now we get the achievement. Right, excellent. So we can then come along to here and place this creosote oil bucket into here, and with a basic plank chest recipe, and we get these treated wood planks. That just takes 1 bucket, so I'm going to grab a fair few of these actually. There's a few things I want to do with treated wood. So I've made up about a stack of it here in total, and this should give us plenty to work with today. The first thing I need to do is create a gate with it. So, not a gate, a fence. So if I grab, I think there's some sticks in here, come back over, and we need, I can never remember which way around this is. Is it 4 and 2? No, obviously not. So it must be 4 and 2 that way. No, it's not. Okay, so how do I create treated wood fences? Treated wood fence. Oh, treated sticks, right, okay. So treated stick is 2 treated planks, and that will give us 4 of them. Okay, that will give us the treated wood fence. So now in here we have a crafting table, and if we place one of the fences there and 3 wood on top, we get this engineer's workbench, and that will give us an achievement. Engineer's workbench, so age 3, that is up here. That is the second one we need in the progression line on this. So we have engineer's workbench, craft an engineer's workbench to craft items from blueprints, and that's where we're going to be using these blueprints that we've been looking at. So we place that down, not that one, wrong one. We place this one down here. Right, it needs to be over by 1. There. Now with this, nice little GUI with it, we can place in this one here, and this we're going to need a vacuum tube. That's what I'm wanting to create next. So a vacuum tube takes 1 stained glass, 2 copper wire, and 1 redstone. So let's have a look at the copper wire. Copper wire needs 2 of these. So this is copper plates with engineer's wire cutters. Engineer's wire cutters are 2 treated sticks and an iron knife blade. Oh, good, because I want to get to knife blades anyway. So one of the things I loved in Beyond was using a Shuriken from Tinker's Tools. And so I've actually created a knife blade cast here so that I can start creating my own Shuriken and starting using that instead of arrows, or instead of bow and arrow. So I want to build it with lead and electrum and silver and I think steel as the 4th one. I'm not too sure. But do I have any iron ingots just for now? Don't in there. Do I have any in here? Yes, I do. Wonderful. So if we place one of these into there, let that melt down, we can then dump it out into this cast and we will get an iron knife blade. And we already have 2 of the treated sticks, so we can place them in ready for the knife blade to go in as well. See how this is doing. Nearly there. How's my inventory doing? I need to dump off a little bit of things in here and get rid of the sticks again, and I'll put the coal in here as well and coal coke and stuff. Just for now. I might as well get rid of them as well. Don't really need them for now. And then in here I can get rid of a few other things. Excellent. Right, 1 ingot. Gets dumped out into here. And then that goes through into here. And we have a knife blade. So that then becomes engineer's wire cutters. And we can place this in there ready for the copper plates. Now we need some copper. Do we have any copper in here? Yes, we do. And if I grab this. I want to try and get a lot of different things done in this episode. Try and get us set up nicely for going into Age 3. And I want to focus on this immersive engineering quite a lot in this age. So here we have 6 copper wires. So we can place them in. Do 3 in total. So if I grab some glass, then you need 8 of it. I wonder if glass will actually just work on its own. It may do. So I'll use this one here for... Oh, no, it's in here, isn't it? What else do I need? Redstone, that's the one. So redstone is in here. Grab one of them. No, I'm making 3 of them, aren't I? Don't know why I've chosen 3. Just how much copper I had. And so let's see if this actually works just with glass, so we don't have to waste any. Yes, it does. And that will actually create 9 vacuum tubes. There. And it will give us another advancement. So that's the 3rd in the chain. And then we need to build circuit boards. And then on to core sample drilling. So there's a lot of other stuff I do want to get to as well. Especially this blast oven. One thing I did find in Age 2, Wandering One ended up giving me some stuff that he'd built. Some bricks that he built, which he built too many of them, and he kind of donated them to me in this box. I didn't know what they were until Age 3. It said unfamiliar item, but now that we are in Age 3, they are in here. We have 15 blast bricks already built, so we're only going to have to build another 12 blast bricks, which is 4 recipes worth, to be able to build the blast furnace. So that's really nice of him. Thank you very much, Wandering One, for that. Really appreciated. So let's have a look what we need to do next. So the next thing we need to build is the circuit board here. That is 2 vacuum tubes, which you can place in. I think it'll probably be something like that. Let's have a look at the actual recipe for this. We go for circuit board. Yes, 2 on the bottom, copper plate and insulating glass. So we can get a copper plate really nice and easily. We've actually just used up all of the ingots that we've got. So we need to grab another one of these. Place that onto there. And turn this one into ingots. Whoops. And then that becomes a copper plate. There we go. So we have a copper plate as well. So now all we need is the insulating glass. We have a look at the insulating glass. What is that? So insulating glass is 2 glass, 2 iron grit and green dye powder. So we can get the glass there and there. We need the green dye powder. So we come over to the cart over here. We should have some green. Oh, we don't have any green. Okay, so where do you get the green? What's that from? We do actually have one of these just here. So I'll pick that up and grind it down in the millstone here. And that will become green dye powder. We can use one of those. And then I just need the iron grit. So that's them. Head back over here and we can place that into there. So the iron grit, you make that in, don't have a crusher, we can do it in a grindstone, astral sorcery. Right, so we're going to need some iron clusters. I've actually smelted down all of mine. Oh, hang on. Aha, iron ingots creates iron grit. Yeah, wonderful. So we can just do it with ingots. So place one of those in there. And the next one. Whoops. And there we go. So that is 2 iron grit. Makes 2 insulating glass, okay. So one of them goes into there and we can make a circuit board. And then we get the achievement. So now we've unlocked a small sample. Use a core sample drill to locate both ore veins and liquid under the surface per chunk. Don't forget it requires power and you can still place the samples on the ground by shift clicking. And then we have used the core sample drill to locate oil in a chunk, set up an immersive petroleum pump jack to extract it and grab a bucket of it to complete the advancement. Well, that sounds like an episode all in its own right, so we won't be going quite that far today. I want to see what else we could actually get on with doing. So I think looking through the advancements list here, everything else, I mean there's a couple of things like the railways and the some of the other stuff anyway. A couple of the things from the Twilight Forest we could do as well. But I think I'm actually going to leave it here for today so that we can go into the Nether maybe next episode, or maybe we'll carry on with the core sample drills, do stuff like that, work towards steel. There's a lot of stuff we need to do, and a lot of different directions we need to go in. And we've done a huge amount today in a very short amount of time. I've managed to prepare really well for this episode and get a lot of stuff done in the meantime between last episode and this one. With all of this. Really glad I did that as well. It's going to push us really far into Age 3 really quite quickly. So this is where I'm going to leave it today. If you did enjoy this episode, please leave a like, comment and subscribe on the video and to the channel, and I will. See you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please consider supporting me by subscribing to the channel and liking and commenting on the videos. Thanks. See you next time.